Hi Scorpio, this is Tiffany with Carrington Tarot coming to you for your February 2019 general energy reading. My readings tend to be really related about love or career. I don't really get into health or any other things, possibly family, but we're going to pull these cards and shuffle them and see how they fall. This is going to be for February 2019. What messages is Spirit? Ooh, something popped right out, Scorpio. When something pops out, I usually go with that as the overall message for the reading. We'll get to that in a minute. The Three of Cups jumped out, so we're going to look at that. What messages does Spirit have for Scorpio? February 2019. What messages does Spirit have for Scorpio for February 2019? What messages does Spirit have for Scorpio for February 2019? So I go with four cards. The first card that comes out is usually going to be the overall energy of the month. Then I follow it with the card for the beginning of the month. And I have my dog, sorry, shut up, Jackson. The middle of the month and the end of the month. And that's three cards. And then I'll pull one of these Doreen Virtue Oracle cards to kind of round out the end of the whole reading. So for Scorpio, for the beginning of the month, we have the month starting off, or I would say, let me say this. The overall energy of this reading is going to be the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about, where's that glare? Sorry. Three of Cups is all about community, friendship, happiness. The beginning of the month of February, Scorpio, you're going to be happy. You may be hanging out with your friends. It might be time for a girls' night, laughing, just feeling really good about things. So that's going to be the overall energy of the month for February is, I get a lot of songs in my head when I do readings, and what comes to my mind is, what about your friends? Are they gonna let you down? Are they gonna let you down again? Oh, TLC. Or will they turn their back on you? But that song isn't really a positive song about friendship, so let's see where this goes, okay? So we have the beginning of the month. We have the Devil card in reverse. And I'll tell you guys, I'm a Scorpio. So seeing this in reverse has some personal meaning for me, and I'm going to try not to put my personal self into this. But the Devil card in reverse, and that is Capricorn energy. And I have some of that going on with me right now. But we're not going to, it's not about me, it's about all of us right now. Then we have, baby girl has been, this chick right here, I am not even kidding you guys. High Priestess has been in about, I have to go back and look, but I've done 10 readings today for all of the horoscopes. I have 2 more to go after this one, and she's shown up in at least 3 or 4 of them. Everybody is calling on their intuition right now. Everybody is seeking spiritual enlightenment. Everybody is trying to make choices and balances. And with her showing up next to this Devil card, it's time to, you already know. You have to let some things go. Trust your intuition. That's a great card to get. And this is kind of good to get, even it's in reverse. So, that's not bad. I'm liking what I see right now, Scorpio. And then to end out the month, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So let me kind of explain my interpretation of this reading, Scorpio. And if it resonates with you, please let me know. Again, I'm new to this, but I'm really excited because I feel like I have some gifts and I have just a lot to share with everyone, and I just really want to help people. So here we go. So for the overall message of the month, I have my dog here. I don't know if you can see him. See? He just wants to be next to his mommy. So anyway, the beginning of the month, we have the Three of Cups, which is going to be, the overall message for your month, this month, Scorpio, is, your friends are here. You guys are going to have a good time. There's a lot of love between you, a lot of fellowship. And maybe you took some time to yourself in January, but in February, you may want to reach out, or if some friends reach out to you, go hang out. Go spend some time with your girlfriends. Go for a hike with them. Go hang out and get a couple of drinks, whatever you and your friends like to do. But this is a good time for connecting with your friends and just being there for one another and spending quality time with them. It could also be your family members, but the feeling, the energy that I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is with friends, hanging out with your girlfriends. Okay, in the beginning of the month, we have the Devil card in reverse. Now, this card, we don't fear the Devil card. We don't do that. It's just a message. It's an energy. And, there's yin and yang in everything in life. And you have two yin and yangs right next to each other. Jackson, that's my dog, y'all. So the devil card in reverse here, let's start out thinking about what the devil card is upright, okay? When the devil card is upright, we're looking at addiction. We're looking at someone who's materialistic. And we're looking at someone who's controlling. It represents Capricorn. So there could be some Capricorn energy around you. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn. You could be moving away from dealing with that Capricorn, and your girlfriends are going to help, or your friends, are going to help you move away from this negative energy. But what's great about this card being in reverse, and I'm getting a little excited because I am a Scorpio. The great thing about this card being in reverse is that you are starting to become self-aware of the chains that are binding you to whatever this is. So if you were dating a Capricorn and it wasn't working out, and you were feeling like they were controlling you, or you were feeling like they couldn't break free of their addictions, or you can't break free from your addictions, because the devil also represents addictions for some people depending on what's going on, you're allowing that, you're breaking free of that. You are prepared to take the necessary changes that you need to make some adjustments in your life. And it's going to pay off for you. And it's going to pay off for you because in the middle of the month, you're going to be calling on the High Priestess. And I have Instagram, and I will try to link it in the bottom here. And I just started the Instagram. But on my Instagram, I have a High Priestess card in there. And I think she was my card of the day today, if I'm not mistaken, on my Instagram. I think the High Priestess was the card of today. She's been showing up all day. I called on her this morning, and she's been coming through. The High Priestess for me is the Olivia Pope of the tarot deck in my mind. Olivia Pope, she got that gut feeling and she went with it. She didn't accept anybody's bullshit, and she investigated it. And she went forward trying to find her pillar of strength and balance. And these two pillars here are the balance of strength, courage, and hope, however you want to see that. But she sits in front of it. She's the ambassador for her own happiness. So she's not going to take any bullshit. And she's going to recognize people and situations for what they are and use her intuition to, make decisions. And so, Jax, I'm sorry, my dog is jumping up in my face. And if I put him down, he's going to start barking. He's just like a little baby. But anyway, so you have this energy of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, you're moving away. You may be scared if you are struggling with some kind of an addiction. Let's say you have an alcohol problem, or you like to pop pills, or we're Scorpios, so we're kind of dark that way, right? We have, we do some things sneakily in the closet. You might be wanting to break free of that. Just trust yourself and know that it is going to be a challenge, but two, you can do it. You can break free of that. And then in the end of the month, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. Now, the court cards can be a little challenging to read, but the best way that I've learned is to kind of think of them as like people. So pages are the youngest of the court cards. They're the childlike energy, right? And then with the swords, you have that air energy. Swords are about what's going on in your thoughts. And, when you're curious about things or you're impulsive. But this is in reverse. So what this is kind of saying to me is, it's possible that this energy, whether this be a person or not, or a situation, or your own little demon, it's not going to just go away easily. Like, it's still going to wrestle with you. It's still going to pop back up. But the fact that this is the page popping up in this way, because the Page of Swords reverse can be like manipulation, or somebody, pulling the wool over your eyes, or someone like not really, honoring, just kind of being deceptive, I guess, what I would say. And this energy here is like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the air swords. But I would say that if this is a person, if that's resonating with you, that this is a person and you think you know who it is, and you're going to be wanting to go hang out with your girlfriends and stuff to just kind of break your mind free of that energy, they're going to come back around, I'm thinking. But it's just because it's about their ego, because you're trying to break free from them, and you're not feeding into their foolishness, or you're not feeding into the addiction, And you know, like when you have an addiction, you don't say, oh, I'm going to stop drinking on Tuesday and you're healed of alcoholism on Friday. Like, it takes work. And you're never really healed from the alcoholism. A person who's an alcoholic, they're always an alcoholic. If you were in love with somebody in a toxic relationship, you will always have love for that person. And you will always have some kind of a connection with them if it was some kind of soul flame or twin flame or whatever. But when they come back around, you're going to be stronger to deal with them. You're going to see them for who they really are. And pages aren't that serious, right? They're like the babies of the court cards. They're young. They're exploring. They're eager to learn. And they're like, just kind of like figuring things out. They're not stable. You know, if this was a king of swords in reverse, you know, it'd be like, okay, well, this is someone who's, you know, really trying to do this. But this person is playing with you. They're playing with you. And they just want to kind of mess with your mind. But you have to rely on your intuition. If you really want to break free from whatever this is, whether it is an addiction or whether it is, if it's an addiction or if it's a person, you're gonna have to put the work in. The High Priestess is also about patience, so you have to put the work in. You're gonna have to be patient, and when they come back around, you will be stronger to kind of say no, but you're gonna have to stand firm in that. So I hope that helps, Scorpio. Let me get you your Doreen Virtue card. You want to end this on a high note. Not that wasn't a high note, but these cards really kind of bring things all together. What message does Doreen Virtue Goddess cards have for Scorpio for February 2019 in dealing with this, their intuition and this Devil card energy here? And I don't do these in reverse. But this is Vesta Home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or healthy change in the occupants. So, when I look at this, I think of the Hermit energy. If you are trying to break free from something, if you're living with this person and you guys are deciding to make, a split, or if this person was spending a lot of time with you and then, they're removing themselves, the bottom line is your peace is going to be in your home, and your house is your sanctuary. You people in your house, you nurture them and you love them, especially if you have children. So, that's what you need to look at going forward, thinking of the things that bring you joy. Your friends, your family, your loved ones, your home. Make sure, don't allow any of that toxicity in your home. And if you live with someone in this a toxic environment, you're going to have to figure out a way to create your own space within the home, or if you need to, go away for a while, or whatever the situation is. And if you are in a living situation that's difficult, that's very hard and challenging, because if you're not happy at home, you're ultimately just not going to be happy. So find a way to get your joy, find a way to get your happiness, and you'll be able to move forward. You have to be patient with all of these things, and just know that you can do it. Everybody has the power within them to break free of whatever it is. You just have to tap into source and really believe that you can do it. And you have the High Priestess on your side, so you can do it. Trust your intuition and trust your gut. All right, thank you, Scorpio. I hope that wasn't too long. I try not to make these videos too long. Love and light. Have a great February.